Have you ever wondered about the silent epidemic sweeping across America's streets and homes? Amidst our nation, an unseen crisis lurks, the drug epidemic. Its victims don't bear physical scars but silently shoulder its burden, impacting their hearts, minds, and souls. It isn't a story of a few individuals, it's a tale of the masses. It encroaches upon our cities, suburbs, and rural areas, crossing social and ethnic boundaries. It's a shadow in our schools, workplaces, homes, often unnoticed until it's too late. Beyond the individuals entrapped, it touches families, spreading pain. It's the mother worrying, the father striving for rehabilitation funds, the confused siblings, the helpless friends. This epidemic is a societal issue burdening our healthcare, overcrowding prisons, and straining our economy. It's a cycle of despair, perpetuating poverty, crime, and inequality. The most tragic aspect is its silence. The hushed whispers, closed doors, stigma, and shame that allow it to thrive. The untold stories and lives lost in silence. This isn't merely a health issue, it's time to bring to light this unseen crisis, to acknowledge its existence, and fight it. Only by disrupting the silence can we hope to end the cycle. We dig deeper into this crisis, exploring its roots, its effects, and how we can face it. It pertains to all of us, our society, our future, our country. This is not just a health issue, but a societal crisis that demands our attention. The scale and impact of this silent war are staggering, reaching far beyond what you might imagine. Each year, millions struggle with substance abuse, a battle often beginning in adolescence and impacting all ages. Particularly affected are young adults, just stepping into adulthood. Substance abuse doesn't discriminate, affecting all walks of life. The agents fueling this epidemic range from opioids, both legal and illegal, to methamphetamines, cocaine, and diverse prescription drugs. The results are disastrous. Every year, thousands fall victim to overdoses, with death rates quadrupling in the past 20 years. The financial implications are equally severe, costing society hundreds of billions annually. These costs present as healthcare expenses, productivity loss, criminal justice involvement, and more. The crisis's geographical is widespread, with no area untouched. Some regions, though, suffer more. The Appalachian region, for example, reports high overdose rates. However, larger cities are also affected, witnessing a spike in drug-related fatalities and hospitalizations. These figures are not just numbers, they symbolize real people, shattered families, and communities under siege. Each digit is a tale of unrealized potential, lost dreams, and pain that echoes throughout society. As we delve deeper into this crisis, let us not forget the human faces behind these numbers. Behind the staggering statistics, there are countless human stories that often go unheard. Let's delve beyond the data and witness the faces of individuals impacted by the drug crisis. Each person in the grasp of this crisis has a tale of life disrupted. The fallout of drug misuse isn't solely a personal struggle. It resonates through families, communities, and society. It weakens the body and mind, putting dreams on pause, perhaps forever. Addiction takes over, ruling each thought, each action, each moment. The affected individual can become unrecognizable, lost in the vice they are shackled to. Families endure this burden as parents watch their children recede into addiction and siblings lose their confidants. Children's innocence is stolen prematurely, living under a parent's struggle. The tension breaks relationships, creating a trail of sorrow and remorse. On a larger scale, communities face disruption, their unity demolished by the addiction. Once safe environments turn hostile as crime rates spike and social harmony dwindles. Schools, previously places of growth, are infiltrated by the epidemic's shadows, impacting the next generation before they even begin life. Society struggles under the impact, with productivity decreasing and healthcare systems straining. The cost, both economic and social, is staggering. Yet we must recall empathy and understanding. These individuals are not just numbers, they are mothers, fathers, siblings, friends. They are us. They require our empathy, our aid, our will to solve this problem. The human cost of this epidemic is incalculable, affecting not just those who use drugs but everyone around them. The ripple effects of this silent war extend far beyond the individuals directly involved. When we mention the drug epidemic, we often concentrate on personal tragedies. However, its implications are much wider, affecting every layer of society. It places pressure on our healthcare system, with emergency rooms nationwide tackling drug-related cases, straining resources, and diverting focus from other crucial health issues. The rise in crime rates related to addiction results in unsafe communities and an overtaxed law enforcement system. The economic impact is significant. The losses in productivity, costs of imprisonment, and funds channeled into treatment and prevention create a financial burden estimated at hundreds of billions annually. Moreover, the tarnished image of our nation, once symbolizing prosperity and opportunity, now reflects a grim story of addiction, impacting everything from tourism to international relations. This drug epidemic's ripple effects are all-encompassing, shaping every aspect of our lives from personal safety to the national economy. It's a complex cycle of cause and effect that will persist unless we undertake decisive action. It can't be solved a single approach or sector. It demands a cohesive strategy addressing the symptoms and the roots of this crisis. We require dedication from lawmakers, healthcare providers, educators, communities, and every individual. In the face of such a complex, far-reaching issue, a unified, comprehensive approach is essential. So, where do we go from here, and how can we turn the tide on this silent epidemic? This is the question we've been grappling with as we delve into America's drug crisis. The solution, complex but attainable, lies in prevention and treatment. The adage, "an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure," is fitting here. We must initiate exhaustive drug education in schools, informing our youth about the real-world implications of substance abuse. Equipping them with precise knowledge and tools is imperative for them to make wise decisions. Secondly, treatment needs to be more available for those in need. This doesn't stop at detox and rehab, but stretches to enduring support that assists individuals in rejoining society and maintaining a drug-free life. This includes mental health services, vocational training, and housing support. Altering policies is key in reversing the trend. We must trade punishment for treatment. The criminal justice system must collaborate with healthcare services to ensure that those with substance abuse disorders get the help they need, not just a jail term. Lastly, we must confront the stigma around drug addiction. It's a health concern, not a moral failure. We must show compassion and support to those battling addiction. The path forward may be challenging, but it's one we must travel as a unified front. We all have a role to play, be it as parents, educators, policymakers, or concerned citizens. Let's be proactive, let's be empathetic, let's be determined. The fight against this silent war is a fight for the very fabric of our society, and it's a fight we must all be part of. Let's unite, for together we can overcome anything. Together we can reverse the tide. Together we can anticipate a brighter future.